Welcome to the exciting world of Detective Daisy. Today, we have a thrilling mystery to solve. The case of the missing muffin in the bustling town of Munchkinville, where the air always smelled of freshly baked goods, lived a clever little dog named Daisy. Daisy wasn't just any dog. She was Detective Daisy, the best detective in all of Munchkinville. Her keen sense of smell and sharp mind made her the go-to detective for solving all sorts of mysteries. One sunny morning, as Daisy was enjoying a stroll through the town square, she heard a frantic cry. It was Mr. Muffin, the town baker, running out of his bakery with flour all over his apron. "Oh, Detective Daisy! You've got to help me!" he pleaded. "Someone has stolen my most prized muffin. It's the special blueberry muffin I was going to enter in the Munchkinville Bake-Off today." Daisy's ears perked up. This was a serious case. She nodded and trotted into the bakery with Mr. Muffin. The scene of the crime was the kitchen, where muffin tins were neatly lined up, except for one empty spot. "Don't worry, Mr. Muffin. I'll find your missing muffin," Daisy assured him, sniffing the air. The smell of fresh blueberries and a hint of cinnamon filled her nose. She started by examining the empty muffin tin and the counter around it. "Any idea who might want to take your muffin?" Daisy asked, her nose twitching as she picked up a trail. Mr. Muffin scratched his head. "Well, everyone loves my muffins, but I can't think of anyone who would do such a thing." Daisy followed the scent out of the bakery and into the town square. She saw a trail of crumbs leading towards the park. As she followed the trail, she met a group of children playing near the swings. "Hello, children. Have any of you seen a blueberry muffin around here?" Daisy asked. One of the children, a little boy named Timmy, pointed towards the pond. "I saw Squeaky the squirrel running that way with something that looked like a muffin," he said. "Thanks, Timmy," Daisy barked and hurried towards the pond. At the pond, Daisy saw Squeaky, the squirrel, sitting on a tree branch, nibbling on something. When Squeaky saw Daisy, he scurried higher up the tree. "Squeaky, did you take Mr. Muffin's special blueberry muffin?" Daisy called up to him. Squeaky's eyes widened, and he shook his head vigorously. "I found it on the ground, Detective Daisy. I didn't know it was special. I just thought it was a treat." Daisy thought for a moment. "Do you remember where you found it, Squeaky?" Squeaky nodded and pointed towards a bench by the pond. Daisy trotted over and sniffed around the bench. There, she found more crumbs and a small piece of paper with a drawing of a muffin on it. "Thank you, Squeaky. I think I know what happened," Daisy said, wagging her tail. She returned to the bakery, where Mr. Muffin was anxiously waiting. "I have good news, Mr. Muffin. Squeaky found your muffin on the ground by the pond. It seems someone took it and accidentally dropped it." Mr. Muffin sighed in relief. "Oh, thank goodness. But who could have taken it?" Just then, a little girl named Lily entered the bakery, holding a bunch of wildflowers. "Mr. Muffin, I'm sorry. I took your muffin to give it to my grandma as a surprise, but I tripped by the pond and it fell. I was so scared you'd be mad at me." Mr. Muffin smiled kindly. "It's all right, Lily. I wish you had asked, but I'm glad you told the truth." Daisy wagged her tail happily. Another mystery solved. And as a reward, Mr. Muffin gave her a big, delicious bone. From that day on, Detective Daisy was not only known for solving mysteries, but also for teaching everyone in Munchkinville the importance of honesty and asking for permission. And as for Mr. Muffin, he made another special blueberry muffin, which won first prize at the bake-off. And they all lived happily ever after, in the sweet-smelling town of Munchkinville. Thanks to Detective Daisy, the mystery is solved. And Mr. Muffin's new special blueberry muffin wins first prize at the bake-off. Join us next time for another exciting adventure with Detective Daisy. And remember, always be honest and ask for permission. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fun stories. See you next time.